The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from Lumen Field. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
3rd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Pass is completed to Cup. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll work his way down to about the 41. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Here we go, set.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Seahawks. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Now the rookie out of Tennessee, it's Jalen Wright. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third. Third and 6. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is...
Barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
right team. 60 Eagles, 60, check go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
79 Bronco.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it at about the 8, and he'll be taken down. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
70 Lion. 70.
And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is right. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Hill brought in motion. That's complete. It's Waddle. And it'll be taken down. Gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Third down, 3 to go. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. They'll run with Wright. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And now it's 3rd and goal.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Dolphins 7.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Dolphins 7.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. On the give, it's right. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Catch made there by Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Waddle's able to move the chains, and starting his career, Mike, with 3 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons is impressive. And if Tua Tagovailoa is going to continue to improve as a quarterback, this Miami offense, yes, they have Tyreek Hill, but they need Jalen Waddle.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 right here. Let's go.
Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Akine. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. In motion, it's Waddle. To the air now on 1st and 10. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A run on 1st and goal. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Let's take 19.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within 4 at 14-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
68. Come on. Set.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Once again, it's Walker. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Cowboy 80. Set up.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2.
Set. Go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Meyer, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Westbrook Akine motioning here. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And that's good for the Seahawks.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He keeps it himself. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready, set. 60 bison, 60 bison. Set. Hurt.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. We'll try and run it with Walker. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the first down and keep it going. For the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Cup in motion.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Ready? Cougar 19. Let's go.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
You can see the relief on his face. He gets up and he goes, you know, I got away with one there. I was a little loose with the ball, and fortunately for the ball carrier, he was close enough to the sideline that he gets a friendly bounce. You're not always going to be that lucky. You have to protect the ball at all costs, and it's a little easier to learn that lesson when you get back in the huddle, and fortunately for you, it's still your ball.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive. And
into space. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for 2. Hill brought in motion. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagle. Ready?
A shotgun run now with Walker. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
This one complete to his tight end, Fant. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just hand up.
And he will score again. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Seattle. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw your...
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for...
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Seahawks scoop it up. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He